This is Africa. In the realm of stand-up comedy, Chris Rock stands as a titan, a virtuoso who has mastered the art of wielding laughter as both a weapon and a remedy. From the gritty stages of New York City to the glitz of Hollywood, Rock's journey has been a seismic force in shaping the landscape of comedic expression. With a razor-sharp wit, unfiltered observations, and an uncanny ability to dissect societal norms, Rock has become more than a comedian. He's a cultural commentator whose voice echoes through the corridors of comedy history. This is the captivating story of Chris Rock, a narrative that unfolds like a stand-up set, weaving humor, insight, and unapologetic candor. On this day, February 7th, 1965, in the tough yet vibrant borough of Brooklyn, New York, United States of America, Christopher Julius Rock was born into a world that would become both the backdrop and the source material for his comedic genius. Raised in Bedford Stuyvesant, a neighborhood pulsating with the rhythms of African American culture, Rock's early years were shaped by the eclectic influences of his surroundings. Growing up in the tight-knit community of Brooklyn, Rock found refuge and inspiration in the laughter that echoed through the apartment buildings and streets. The vibrancy of urban life, coupled with the challenges faced by a young black boy in the 1970s, provided the fertile ground from which Rock's comedic sensibilities would emerge. Rock's comedic journey began at the iconic comedy club Catch a Rising Star in New York City. As a teenager, he would sneak into the club, absorbing the performances of comedy luminaries like Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. The atmosphere of laughter, the cadence of punchlines, and the raw authenticity of stand up became a calling that Rock couldn't resist. At the age of 18, Rock took the stage for the first time at Catch a Rising Star. The nervous energy, the dimly lit room, and the expectation of laughter created a crucible in which Rock's comedic identity would be forged. His early performances were a mix of humor and social commentary, with an unfiltered lens focused on the challenges of being a young black man in America. The comedy circuit served as Rock's training ground, but it was his breakthrough on the iconic sketch comedy show Saturday Night Live (SNL) that propelled him into the national spotlight. Joining the cast in 1990, Rock's tenure on SNL marked a seismic shift in the show's comedic landscape. Rock's characters, including the memorable Nat X, showcased his ability to blend satire with social commentary. His irreverent style, marked by fearless takes on race, politics, and pop culture, resonated with audiences. The provocative edge of Rock's humor challenged the conventions of mainstream comedy and positioned him as a rising star in the entertainment firmament. The watershed moment in Rock's career came with the HBO special Chris Rock, Bring the Pain in 1996. The 1 hour special was not merely a comedy set, it was a seismic event that redefined the parameters of stand up. Rock's unapologetic and incisive take on race, relationships, and societal dynamics made Bring the Pain a cultural touchstone. The special included Rock's now iconic riff on the differences between black people and the Enners, a piece that sparked both laughter and heated discussions. It was a comedic tightrope act that only someone of Rock's caliber could navigate, a reflection of the raw honesty that would become his signature. Bring the Pain earned Rock 2 Emmy Awards and marked a turning point in his career. It not only solidified his status as a comedy luminary, but also positioned him as a fearless commentator who could use humor as a lens to examine the complexities of the human experience. Following the success of Bring the Pain, Rock continued his exploration of unfiltered comedy with The Chris Rock Show, which ran on HBO from 1997 to 2000. The show, a mix of sketches, monologues, and interviews, became a platform for Rock to dissect contemporary issues with his landmark wit and irreverence. Bring the Pain laid the foundation, and The Chris Rock Show allowed Rock to delve even deeper into societal critiques. The show's segments, such as The Nigger Family and How Not to Get Your Ass Kicked by the Police, were both hilarious and thought provoking. Rock's ability to tackle taboo subjects head on, infusing them with humor and insight, became a hallmark of his comedic style. While Rock's roots were firmly planted in stand up, his foray into Hollywood showcased his versatility as a performer. He seamlessly transitioned from the intimate setting of the comedy stage to the grandeur of the silver screen. Rock's filmography spans a diverse range of genres, from comedies like CB4 1993 and Down to Earth in 2001 to dramatic roles in films like New Jack City 1991 and Nurse Betty in 2000. His presence on screen was magnetic, and his performances demonstrated a depth that extended beyond the comedic realm. The Chris Rock experience in cinema reached its zenith with the acclaimed documentary Good Hair in 2009, where Rock explored the complex world of black hair. The film, a personal and humorous exploration, showcased Rock's ability to tackle serious subjects with a comedic lens. In 2005, Rock took on one of the most high profile hosting gigs in entertainment, the Academy Awards. His stint as the host of the 77th Academy Awards was both historic and controversial. Rock's opening monologue, where he addressed the lack of diversity in the nomination, set the tone for an evening on unforgettable truths. While the Oscars monologue earned praise for its boldness, it also sparked controversy. Rock's irreverent take on Hollywood's race problem highlighted the industry's systemic issues. The hosting gig was a testament to Rock's commitment to speaking truth to power, even in the glitzy confines of Hollywood's most prestigious event. In recent years, Rock has returned to the stand up stage with the Netflix special Chris Rock Tambourine, released in 2018. The special, directed by Bo Burnham, showcased Rock's evolution as a comedian and his ability to blend introspection with humor. Tambourine was a departure from the high energy performances of Rock's earlier career, offering a more contemplative and personal perspective. The Total Blackout Tour, which followed the special, marked Rock's return to the live stage after a 9-year hiatus. The tour, aptly named, featured Rock's signature observational humor and unfiltered takes on contemporary issues. It was a reminder that, despite the passage of time, Rock's comedic instincts and cultural relevance remained as sharp as ever. Chris Rock's impact extends beyond the realms of comedy. He is a cultural force whose influence permeates various facets of entertainment and beyond.